Hi, so today we're going to take a few minutes to do an overview of the inflatable life jackets from Mustang. With this, you'll have a global idea of different system and when to use which one. So first of all, I'm going to present you the different version that we have for the inflatable life jackets. So we have the belt pack. Here is the minimalist belt pack. We have the collar ones here, and we also have the hybrid. The hybrid, that's a foam vest, but also with a manual release. There's different system of inflation. So there's the manual one that all you need to do is pull on it. Hydrostatic is basically a system that you need to put in the water. So it's the water pressure that will make it release. It's the HIT system. And as for the hybrid here with the Chimera, it's foam, but with a manual system that you need to pull on the lever to release the inflatable system on it. Let's take a closer look at the difference between the manual and automatic life jacket, and also we have the convertible one. So manual one is pretty straightforward here. If you pull at it, the cartridge will be released. Make sure that here your indicator is always green. It means that your CO2 cartridge is ready to go. Automatic, big difference. You'll see there's a second cylinder here, a gray one. So that's where you'll find the salt bobbin, that if this bobbin has contact with water, it will dissolve, and that was release the inflatable and inflate system. And then your convertible here, that comes as an automatic, but you can convert it as a manual one. It comes under 100 and then 150. So once you unscrew this, there's also the salt bobbin inside that you want to take out. You just rescrew the adapter here that you have that comes with it. Once all screwed in, until the green indicator shows, it means that now it's ready to go and it's on manual mode. So let's talk now about buoyancy volume. Pounds used to be the reference as for buoyancy. Now we're talking about newtons. 100, 150, 190 are examples of how many newtons that you can have on a life jacket. There's other options than that also, more and less. As an example, 100 Newton will be about, I'd say, 20, 22 pounds of buoyancy. How much buoyancy do we need? Is it the size of the paddler or the user? No, it's more a question of where you're going to be using this life jacket, what type of water plant that you'll be on. An example, a small lake, hot water with friends. Well, you can assume that you'll need less buoyancy than if you're on open water with big waves that you want to make sure that your head is outside of the water. Even if you can be in large wave, then you want something with way more buoyancy in that situation. Frequent question that we receive about expiration date on our system. So on the manual, there is no expiration date. You just need to make sure that the CO2 cartridge is in good function, is ready to go, and there's no rust on it, as an example. The automatic system, that's basically the difference is that you have a salt bobbin on it. There's a 3-year limit expiration date on it, but also make sure that visually the salt is all intact, and you'll see the expiration date here on the side. And as for the hydrostatic one, it's a 5-year expiration date on it once it's fabricated, and you can easily see that date on it, but there's also a green indicator that tells you it's still good. If it's no longer good, then you'll have the red light that will show up. So annual inspection, or let's say inspection of your life jacket, inflatable life jacket. So you make sure that the expiration date, you're okay on that side, but you can also make sure that the bladder is still intact. There is no hole in your bladder. So there's always here a manual system to inflate it. So you can actually blow it yourself. You can actually use the maximum buoyancy of your life jacket without releasing manually your system. So you can pre-blow it. This way you're saving a cartridge, but also home if you want to make sure that there's no puncture, there's no hole, it keeps its air, so you can leave it here for a moment and make sure that it's all good. To deflate it, just make sure that you're using your cap here to deflate it instead of a sharp tool like a pen. So you just put it there, put some pressure, and empty the bladder. If you need more details about each life jacket, or let's say how to change your rearm kit depending on which model you have, I invite you to go on Endeavor, their application that gives you more details, video details of how to do it. And you can also simply use YouTube and just simply enter which model, how to change your rearm kit on this model, and you'll find lots of videos on this. Thank you.